Hi, my name's Claire. I'm here to talk about my latest project for Vision Tech, in which I use the application Photoshop. Right now I'm just going to talk about my before and after pictures, and then I'll go more into how I made those. So right here, you see I have this lighted picture that I kind of, just on a whim, I kind of made it look like heaven. I know you're not really supposed to, in photography, have the light source facing you. You're supposed to have it towards your back, but I just thought it would be kind of a cool one to do something a little different. So I was partially facing the sun when I took this picture, and as you can see, the light source over here kind of showing that. What I really like about this picture is, again, like the light kind of almost looking like it's coming from this light. Something I would do differently next time is this side kind of looks a little bit dark along with the steps, so I would probably light that up a little bit more. And here is what I started out with, this picture. So basically a big difference. Alright. And then my next picture, I wanted to create something sort of like antique-y looking. And this is what I got. I had to go on to several sites to figure out how to do this, and I'll talk more about that later. But here is what I started out with, and there's what I ended with. Alright? And next, I didn't really even know what I was going with this picture. I just kind of wanted to mess around, and I was going to start out doing like the whole antique thing, like with this picture on this one. But I just kind of decided against that, and I thought it would be kind of cool to fill in these bricks with the color. And I didn't really finish it, as you can obviously see. Ran out of time, but I think if I had filled that out, that would have been pretty cool. So, and then this next one, this one is the one that I kind of experimented with layers. And here's the original picture for that one, for both of them. And here I cut and pasted things, and I filled in different colors, but here's the before and after. This one's my favorite, and I actually took the most time on it. And I just went out and took a whole bunch of pictures with my mom, and this is the before and after. As I had to pop some color here, and I used black and white, and I'll go down here and show you how I did these. So for this one, I went up to adjustments, and I worked a lot here with these adjustments over here. Of course, I used black and white, and then this thing right here, I had to figure out how to do that. It seems like it wouldn't be that hard, but it took me a while to figure it out. I had to create a new layer, and then I had to go over to, I had to new fill layer. I had to solid color it. I had to put in the white, and then I had to go over to filter, and I had to create a glow and stuff like that around the edges, and I had to like adjust the graininess of it and stuff. And that's basically it for that one. I just adjusted some lighter and darker things on the image adjustments and stuff, like brightness and contrast and stuff like that, and vibrance. Let's see, this one. Let's see what this. Here, this is actually another one of my favorite pictures because it's probably my second favorite. This is where I really discovered the curves and stuff like that. This is what allowed me to get that kind of antique-y look to it. And this just allows it to brighten it up or darken it or whatever. And you can't really see that right now because I'm not gonna do that and ruin my picture, but that's one of my favorite things that I really liked. And also you could get, like, if you go up to like a tint or something like that, you can get that like sort of antique-y tint to it. And then I did a little brush thing over here that I just thought would kind of make it look like an old postcard, which I thought was pretty cool. For this one, again, I kind of worked with the antique-y thing, and I adjusted the curves and the saturation and stuff like that. And, oops. And then I was going to do some different things like that with it, but I ended up just, like I said earlier, just filling in the color, and I just did like a selective group, and I just selected the box, and then I just went up to adjustments and did like color balance and stuff like that. And then with the other picture that you see here, I just took basically this picture as its original, and then I created layers. Like I just added layer upon layer where I cut out like either this part right here or the outside part, and I just pasted it inside. And then once I got down to this part, I just cut out the door, and every layer I created a different color or saturation for it. And that's how you kind of got that effect. And then on this one I took the most time on. Again, I went up to adjustments, and I did black and white, and I also did lots of curves and stuff like that, and the brightness and contrast. I did several layers where I had to incorporate this pop of color with the purple, and for that I had to use the lasso tool and zoom in like really close and trace my dress and stuff. So yeah, you can see I popped the color. I don't know if you can see, but on the white of the headband right there, I also popped that color. For the San Feliz cigars, I had to pop those because they were a little bit too dark for what I really wanted to get. I wanted that to really pop out and stand out. So yeah, I had to use the lasso tool once again and go up to brightness and contrast, and I had to up brighting and stuff. And I also used curves for that too. I used a little brush down here, which I thought was kind of something different. Next time, if I had more time to work on this, I wanted to take this board of wood right out and kind of put a poster that kind of looks like old, like 1920s or something like that, like a movie poster or like a play poster. I thought that would have been a really nice touch. But yeah, this is my project, and I am very happy with it overall. I started out wanting to do all these big, huge projects, but I learned very quickly that wasn't going to happen without some practice. So this was really just to get the basis of everything, and I'm happy with the way it turned out. So that's my project. Thanks.